Hey, what's up, guys? So this is a new what if. This will be what if Izuku had a quirk. Anyways, let's get into it.
Coming.
So this is gonna work is he gets, as it says here, his pyrokinesis from his father and his psychokinesis from his mother. So he will be able to control fire, and I'm gonna just amp it up and make it where he can also create fire. And yeah, let's get into it. So Izuku is born, and he is hotter than usual, and I think it's weird because he also has black hair. They just shrug it off somehow. Inko and Sashi both had dark green hair, and they think, oh, it was just so dark that it turned his hair black. Some shit like that. And yeah. So Izuku's hotter than usual while coming out of the womb. It burns Inko. And so I think, he might have a fire quirk. And then they bring him home. And he has a personality kind of like Bakugo's, like a mean personality, but it gets better. By the time he turns 4 and gets his quirk, he's back to his normal canon self. Because yes. Anyways, top 4, he goes to the quirk doctor, and because Izuku was starting to make little sparks at school, so they take him to sorry if I got quiet for a sec. Izuku starts to make little sparks at school, so they take him to the quirk doctor, and they evaluate his quirk. Izuku's quirk will be called pyrokinesis, and he can create fire and control fire. And I'm gonna make it kind of like I'm gonna make it basically Endeavor's quirk, but like 10 million times stronger. Like, his fire is on par with black flames, and he can turn his flames blue, purple, and black. Purple being the second strongest, black being the strongest, and blue being third strongest, and red being base form flames. He only goes blue and above when it's dramatically needed, but it damages his body, so he doesn't like going that far. And whenever he uses black, which I don't know if I'll make him use it, you'll tell me down below if y'all want me to make him use it eventually. But whenever he uses black, it's strong enough to blow off the top of a mountain. And it has dramatic strain on his body, though. After he uses it, he'll pass out instantly from a heat stroke, and his arms will be burnt to a crisp. Recovery Girl will barely be able to heal him, but she won't be able to heal him fully, and he'll always have a stabbing pain in his arm. Whenever he uses his purple flames, they're strong enough to... They're basically like a laser beam. He could probably blow off a skyscraper. Not a mountain, but like a skyscraper at most. And he can use it without passing out, but he gets very nauseous and gets on one leg and starts throwing up because it just has that much strain on his body. It's that hot for him. Whenever he uses it, his hands and arms start burning up, and he gets third-degree burns, kind of like the way Dobby gets it. The reason Dobby gets his is because his body's meant for an ice quirk, saying how he has an ice quirk. Spoilers if you didn't know. Yeah, Dobby has an ice quirk and a fire quirk. It's just he uses his fire quirk more because whenever he supposedly died, he had to change his identity, and so he started using his blue flames instead of using his ice quirk. Because he used to have pure red hair, and then his hair started turning white, and that's when he developed his ice quirk to go along with fire quirk and stuff. So yeah. And his black hairs dye, if y'all didn't know, because y'all are some trashy anime watchers instead of manga readers. Sorry, but yeah, manga's better. It tells me more shit, so I can actually do these videos. Let's get back into it now. Damn. So, Zuko next got his blue flames. Zuko's blue flames don't really hurt his body, saying how he has a body meant for a fire quirk. They're just hotter than most of his other quirks, so it makes him feel a little sick in the head. But other than that, it doesn't really hurt him, and it makes his hands kind of warm. Like, whenever you get really close to a fire and your hand starts getting super warm, it just like, ugh. Yeah, it's kind of like that for him. In his red flames, there's no drawback or anything. He could use it for 2 hours on end without passing out. So, yeah. And he could fly with his fire. He like pushes it on the ground and boom, flying. So yeah. Let me just go back to it. So he goes gets quirk evaluated. It's called pyrokinesis, and they explain his quirk. And then Izuku goes home and starts just messing out his flames, thinking, I got such a strong quirk. I could be like Endeavor, but less bitchy. And he says, well, if I want to get that strong, I might need a train. So he goes outside in his backyard and trains. He'll be training for the rest of the night on just using his quirk. And then he goes to bed, goes to school the next day, and shows Bakugo his quirk, saying, Bakugo, look, I got flames. And starts making flames, just shooting them around, catching shit on fire, being a complete pyromaniac. And Bakugo's saying, wow, Zuko has such a cool quirk, but mine's better. And he starts making explosions. And yeah, those two are gonna be the terrorist and the pyromaniac. Bakugo being the terrorist and Zuko being the pyromaniac. And that will be their nicknames up until middle school, where Zuko and Bakugo get in an argument, and Zuko and Bakugo get in an argument, and Izuku says, you really think you're all this shit, Bakugo? I could fuck you up in an instant. You little bitch boy, I will destroy you, you angry ass Pomeranian looking little hoe ass bitch. Ignore all that, don't judge me. I'm special. Yeah. And Bakugo goes, the fuck did you say, you useless little shit? I'll blow you the next century with your bitch ass. Bakugo then trying to blow up Zuko's face. Zuko ducking under this, hitting Bakugo's like the side of Bakugo's elbow, breaking his arm, and then just throwing him over him, making Bakugo hit his back, coughing up a little bit of blood and spit. And then Izuku creating a flame and putting it on Bakugo's face, starting to burn Bakugo's face, saying, don't ever, and I mean ever, try to blow me up. You hear me? Fucking terrorist. Bakugo screaming in pain, and he's saying how his face is being melted off, and he has a broken arm. Izuku then finishing up burning Bakugo to a crisp. Bakugo having the burn marks worse than Todoroki's, and just like most of his face is scorched up right now. But he gets immediate medical treatment after that because the nurse was just walking by and saw Bakugo lying there. So Bakugo's face isn't really going to be that messed up. There's just a couple scratches and scars on him. So, yeah. Bakugo's not going to even talk to Izuku. He's going to be scared of that guy. Like, damn. That could do him dirty. So, yeah. And sorry, hold up, let me check what time it is. 2:08, okay. Yeah. Oh, these are other what ifs I'm planning on doing. Don't ask. You'll get it when I make them. Oh, and about my other what ifs. Be coming out soon. It's just I've been kind of busy recently, and I'm writing the script for one of them because I want to make sure I do that one correctly since y'all like it. And yeah, I'm working on the Madara one. Hold up. I'm working on Madara. And I'm gonna be doing cake. I'm gonna be doing what if Izuku or what if Naruto was a Uchiha. So yeah, and I'm also gonna be doing what if Naruto's soul fused with the Nine Tails. That'll be fun. And what if Naruto was a demon? And also, what if Deku was a demon? This will be what Naruto looks like whenever he goes full demon mode. But till then, he'll just look like, if I have the image, this. Like, whenever he goes full demon mode, the mask rips off, and he just, like, turns into that. His horns go into his head, and then gets a really big smile. What if Izuku was in the zombie apocalypse while coming out? What if Izuku had a glitch quirk? What if he was an angel or archangel, whatever? What if he was the son of Aizawa? What if he was the son of Dobby and Hawks? What was the other one I was planning on doing? Oh yeah, what if Itachi trained Naruto? And what if... what was the last one? Damn. Don't ask, guys. That's my friend whenever he was a baby. Oh yeah, now I remember. What if Izuku had a gaming quirk? And just if y'all want me to, what if Izuku was the incarnation of Sunku? He'll basically just be a ripped serial killer. But no, I'm not gonna make him gay because I want to ship him with someone that's not a guy, because there's this one girl I've in mind. And if you're wondering who that is, that's my best friend. She's just amazing. And she's like, yes. She's a goddess. Anyways, back into what if. Izuku will be walking away, and yeah, he decides that he doesn't want to go to next period because he's in a pissed off mood, so he just starts walking home. As he's walking home, he decides, it'll be quicker if I just take a shortcut. So he goes under a bridge, and as he's going under this bridge, the sludge villain pops out. Izuku, not expecting this, gets caught up in it and tries to burn his way out, but it has no effect, saying how sludge monsters go. But then it starts hardening, and Izuku thinks, well, if he hardens on me, I won't be able to get him off, so I'm gonna stop. So Izuku turns off his quirk and just tries to use brute strength to get him off. This not working, Izuku thinks, well, damn. What should I do? Then All Might pops up. Don't fear, because I am here. He looks up and says, oh, hey kid. Hold on tight to, well, whatever you can. Texas Smash! Hitting the air, sending a shockwave like my guy did to Madara, and like blowing the sludge villain off him. And yeah. Oh shit. And you're going, All Might. It's All Might. You're my second favorite hero. Well, kind of my first, but I have a similar quirk to Endeavor's, so he's kind of beating me right now. All Might going, oh, well, it's not the quirk that makes you a hero, kid. Is it going, I know. You're still so much nicer than him. He's a pain. All Might laughing a little bit, saying, yeah, old NG is extra. And I'm just low-key chilling right now. And All Might says, well, I need to get going, kid. And so go grab it, saying, wait, All Might, grabbing onto his leg, and that whole thing, like, but he says, can someone become a hero with a villainish quirk like mine? I'm like asking, what is your quirk, kid? Pyrokinesis, but mine's uncontrollably strong, and it messes with my attitude a lot. When I get mad, I get extra mad, and I just want to go off on someone. And whenever I get really mad, my quirk starts evolving, getting stronger. My flames, they change colors. They go blue, purple, and even black sometimes. But it hurts me a lot. As you go looking down at his wrist, which he'll have scorch marks on from whenever he lost control whenever he was 5, and him and Bakugo were playing, and some older kids came out and tried to mess with them, and they had really powerful quirks. I'm gonna say one of them had a super good hardening quirk. One of them had a dragon quirk, like he can breathe fire and transform into a dragon and shit like that. And the other one had a stretching quirk, kind of like Luffy's, or Plastic Man, or Mr. Fantastic, whatever. But All For One took all their quirks and killed the kids later on that day. But yeah, they were picking on Bakugo and Izuku lost control and created black flames in one hand, blue flamed wings, and purple flames in the other hand, black flames in one hand, blue flamed wings, and just started like flying with his wings and shooting black and blue flames at the other two, and making like fire feathers and just like bullying these kids. just roasting them like my marshmallows. So yeah. Anyways, back to present day. Oh my god, well, if you can control your quirk, you become a hero, but saying how what you've described, no kid. You most likely become a villain. It's better if I just take you in now. Alright, then going to grab Izuku. Izuku going, no! And just, like, right before I can grab him, he shrieks out as he goes, what is this? Going, well, kid, this is my true form. And I wasn't gonna grab you, I was just joking around with you, kid. Yeah, you can become a hero. And she's worse than you, and he's a hero. Second best hero, too, at as you could going, really? Well, that's cool. Thanks, Alright. And then as you're going, wait, are you an imposter? Izuku's voice suddenly getting deeper, and his hands start turning blue, and then pops out flames, and putting one hand forward, kind of like, this image. Like, are you an imposter? Because if you are, you'll have to burn, All Might. You'll have to burn. Fuck. Ignore that. And says, no, chill, kid, chill. I got injured a while back while fighting a villain. And All Might lifting up his shirt, showing Izuku his wound. Even though he just said Izuku would become a villain because he can't control his shit. Like, dummy. Izuku saying, that's being interrupted by a explosion. Because if you remember Bakugo and all that shit. And yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say it was Bakugo this time. Instead, it's gonna be... who should I make it? I'm gonna make it the ship. Alright, if I can find an image of this one. Her. There we go, found it. She has a half and half quirk. One of her quirks is called Blood Bomb. Kind of like Nezuko's Blood Bomb power. Her blood art Blood Bomb. Where she can turn her blood into a bomb. And the other one is Blood Manipulation. She can manipulate her blood and other people's blood. She can basically blood blend. Like, you're my doll now. Yeah, that type of shit. But she don't really think about it that hard. She kind of slow. But yeah, this is the ship. I'm gonna name her... I'm gonna name her Patience. Yeah, I'm gonna name her Patience. And I'm gonna say she lacks patience, though. but her name will be Patience, and yeah. So Zuku and All Might hear a sudden explosion, and before All Might can even buff up and go to see what's happening over there, Izuku jumps off the building and starts boosting his way over there with his flames. And 3C's not popping out wings. He can only do that when he's super angry. And he didn't even mean to do it the first time. It was kind of like the Avatar mode for Aang, but Izuku mode. So yeah. Izuku starts boosting himself over there with his flames and then sees this goddess, beautiful goddess, being choked. I hate myself. Being choked out by this sludgy liquid. With 2 balls inside of it. Oh god, I need to fucking stop. By being suffocated by the sludge villain. Wait. Is the sludge villain gay because the sludge villain was going inside of Izuku's throat and saying, "Oh, it's all sludge"? That means that his dick is sludge, and like... Wait a minute. What is it called? Whenever it's not a kiss, but like your lips touch something that someone else's lips touched. Whatever it's called. Bako and Izuku did that because the sludge villain was inside Izuku's throat, and then it was inside Bakugo's throat. It's like they technically kissed an inferential kiss, something like that. So yeah, back to what if Izuku sees the sludge villain trying to take over her body, and Izuku immediately rushes in, pulling out flames, shooting them right beside the sludge villain, starting to harden the sludge villain, and then just hitting the sludge villain in the spot where he hardened as hard as he could, breaking part of the sludge villain off so she could breathe a little bit better. And she goes, "I can't take this arm. Please, hurry." Starting to faint a little bit. Izuku then saying, "No, you're not fainting on me. On my watch." Izuku then going into blue flames, going to grab the sludge villain, just sticking his hand straight in the sludge villain, hardening most of it besides the parts around her, and ripping the hardened part off. And then there's just a tiny bit of sludge villain left. Izuku then grabs the tiny bit that's left and just yanks it off like it's slime on a carpet, which is surprisingly hard. Like, goddamn, I hate when my sister spills that shit. And yeah. Izuku then being scolded and praised for just defeating the sludge villain and saving this wonderful, beautiful girl with such a flashy, powerful quirk, but she's called a villain at her school, which I'm gonna say she goes to a private school. She's called a villain there because her quirk's considered a villain quirk. Her walking up to Izuku saying, Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you." Izuku getting a little flustered and looking dead on just like this, saying, "You're welcome, and don't mention it." I've been having a bad day, so this is nice. Her saying, yeah, same. Her having a flashback of, Momo and Todoroki picking on her. Todoroki and Ida. Momo, Todoroki, and Ida picking on her, calling her a villain, and just abusing her. Momo creating a bunch of baseballs and basketball, and just like a bunch of balls throw at her and bruise her butt without actually doing any serious damage. Todoroki giving her bad frostbite, and Ida just being Ida, just a guy with a stick up his ass yelling at her and kicking her. And no one's doing shit because they don't care. She has a villain quirk. And they would say she doesn't have a family. She is at that private school because her family used to be these really rich mob bosses that sent her to it, and she uses their money to pay for her schooling. So yeah. Izuku, or her telling Izuku what happened, Izuku going, oh, now did they? So, I'm gonna come with you tomorrow. Wait, what's your name? Her saying, Patience. And yours? Izuku Midoriya. Nice to meet you, Patience. Her saying, I don't have a last name. It's just Patience. Izuku then joking around saying, well, I can give you a last name. I mean, like, yes. Her blushing a little bit saying, what? Izuku saying, did I say something? I'm pretty sure I didn't. And her giving him her phone number, and yeah, they just been like all night texting. And then Izuku says, I'm gonna come over to your school tomorrow and see what I can do about those 3 kids. And yeah, that's where I'm gonna end this what if. Sorry if it's kind of short, and sorry if you don't like it, but I'm gonna go to bed because I have to go tomorrow, and yeah, bye.